why don't we move on to our last segment of the episode? Where do you think
Yes.
that might be?
Not just our last segment.
Oh, is it going to be our most beloved segment?
You got it.
That's right.
All right, so.
That's our beloved Dear Abby.
All right, here we go. All right, we'll go with this one. Dear Abby, what's the best way to deal with an overgifter? My friend of 10 years is one, often giving gifts beyond holidays and birthdays. Every time we hang out, she gives me something, either food or small trinkets. I asked her 3 years ago to tone it down. 2 years ago, I sent her a letter saying I value our friendship, and for me, the best gift is quality time. She stopped for a while, but 6 months ago, she started up again. Abby, I throw away all her gifts. Well, let's do that again. Abby, I throw away all her gifts. They are usually stale or expired foodstuffs or trinkets I don't have the space to store. I'm trying to find a way to make my boundaries clear, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. Signed, Too Much in Washington.
She's in like all the lights are off in a living room, like glancing over at the front door, surrounded by trinkets. Like I can't throw these away fast enough. Hearing a footstep near the door. Oh, no! Stop giving me things.
It's like there's like ma'am, UPS here. Can you sign for a package? No, get it away, get it away, ma'am. I'm gonna leave it on the front step. No, get them away from me. And like, if she gets up to move, some of the trinkets are like these creepy cat figurines, and like their eyes just follow her as she moves, and she's just like, make it stop.
Walking through the hall and all the shelves, like creepy cat doll, Russian stacking dolls with their eyes, Funko Pops.
Yes, maybe there's like these like old school, like very cheap, like little baby dolls, not like actual full ones, but like little bitty ones that come in a box, and they all say like at different times, I love you. I love you.
She steps like it wrong, like accidentally bumps her elbow onto like the wall, and the shelves shake, and you just hear this cacophony of I love you, I love you,
Yes,
I love you, I love you.
She goes, make it stop. This is why I never had children.
I hate trinkets. No more trinkets.
Some days when she's had enough, she just takes a bunch of them and stuffs them down the garbage disposal. And she hears as she's like using a plunger to get them done. I love. And then when she has like maybe a shelf that's clear, she goes to work and comes home, and then she sees her shelf is full of the ones that she just destroyed. And then there's a note that says, good thing I had a few spare ones to give away. Signed, the friend.
No. And then come Christmas again, everyone's gathering around the tree, and she's like, why did I host it at my home? There's all these gifts, and I forget who was it, her aunt or her grandma or mother, what was it?
Her friend of 10 years.
Oh, her friend of 10 years. So her friend is sitting on the couch and is like giddy with like and she's like, hey, before I open the gifts that you've so kindly gotten me, I'd like you to open a gift. A gift for both of us.
Yes.
The joke is that she's bombing her friend.
Oh, well. I mean, that kind of ends the problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe there's like at that Christmas party, there's like her nephew was just looking around at these creepy old style toys, just like,
Yeah.
what is this? Don't worry, honey, we'll be leaving soon.
Yeah.
And then like maybe the friend is also like very protective over it. Like she serves like the stale crackers that she's given, stale the old cheese. And like someone takes a bite, and it's like, ugh, that's disgusting. And the friend's like, it's vintage. Don't you understand that? People could save wine for decades, but why not crackers and cheese?
Yeah.
Yes. So she first of all wants it to stop, but the friend is just like, I gotta share the wealth.
Yeah. I must give. I must give.
Yes. Maybe she also does it like in a passive aggressive way, like, oh, I am doing so well, but your shelves look a little bare. So I figured my generosity would help you out.
Yeah. Or maybe it's one of those like classic, almost like it's a very niche horror movie trope. It almost feels like, or almost like where the thing of like the only way you can get rid of this curse is if you give it to someone else. Kind of thing, like
yes.
it follows, or that Smile came out recently. That's the premise. I'm imagining her friend is secretly like getting all these trinkets, and she's like, "Oh God, what do I do with these?
They're like
There's
too many trinkets. You gotta give them to someone else."
Yeah, and then so she keeps giving away the trinkets to her friend, but she won't stop getting the trinkets, and her friend is on the cusp of realizing like, I can't keep throwing away all these trinkets. I have to find someone else to give them to.
Yes, and so. Well, I mean, one day that like the trinkets could like attack and show the friend will be swallowed up in the trinkets, and the friend will like look in the house and see just like, oh my God, it finally happened. And like the cops will be like, ma'am, we have a few questions for you. Doesn't matter now. I'm free. I'm free. And then he handcuffs her and is like, what are you talking about? I'm free. Don't you understand, officer? By the way, would you like a bobble? Is that a bobblehead? I haven't had an underdog bobblehead since I was a kid. I'll sure to love it. Underdog is here. Oh, it talks. Oh, that is so sweet.
I love trinkets
I've ever had. Yes. Don't worry, officer. There's plenty more where that comes from.
Yeah, okay.
And then he's driving her away, and you hear like this creepy music.
Yeah,
and it's just like, something wrong with the radio.
Yeah,
it's playing on all the stations.
That's the dramatic cliffhanger ending of the movie. Driving off with a trinket, and you see her in the background, just standing outside in like a robe, ready to go to bed, closing a box to mail something else out.
Yes.
Off to the post office tomorrow.
Yes,
and slow fade.
In the package you hear say, I love
you. Yeah.
Yes. So now we know what the plan is. The plan is to eventually she'll give them, and like the curse will be put on the friend. But what can the friend do? Is there really anything besides just giving it to someone else before the
you have to give and
attack her?
You have to give until the giftee starts giving, and then the curse is broken.
Yes. So I guess pawn them off on someone else. That is the answer.
Yeah.
Give them away.
Yep.
You know what? They may be cursed, but still, a cursed gift is better than nothing for Toys for Tots. You just dump them in that bin.
You
and
can
be
give
like,
them,
all right.
Yeah,
I done good. Write that off on my taxes. I donated charity.
This thing that no one could ever possibly want. Here it is. Oh, that's kind of like this podcast.
Oh, yes. Maybe in the card it will say you didn't ask for it, but here it is.
Yeah.
It'll be like a plush of our logo, the little purple guy with the graduation cap with no face. Like,
our little
Mom,
grad.
what is this?
Yeah. It's a podcast, sweetie. Here, listen to episode 1. You're gonna love what you learn about a certain teacher.
Oh, exactly. Pull the string. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Unwanted Answers. It just hits the pulse. Make it stop!
How long does this voice line go?
Honey, how far is that string? My God, Mom, I just kept pulling it.
Yeah.
It. 7 years worth of audio.
It's like, there's 44 different lines. Each one is a different episode.
Yes.
The kid's trying to sleep in the background, muffled. Oh yeah, I love Adam Sandler. It's like a tear goes down. Please,
please stop, Mom. And then there's like sometimes where she's like, Mom, are you cheating on Dad? No, honey, you know I'm always loyal to your father. Now go to sleep. And then she like the Unwanted Answers doll is just like, oh, Skipper, are you flattening something? Oh no, Captain, always loyal to you. Wink, wink. And she's like, oh my God, Dad's gonna cheat on Mom, and who knows what else wink, wink means.
Yeah, our whole podcast is a weird premonition into someone's life. We're giving subtle hints the entire time about things that are going to happen, like the polycule thing from earlier.
Oh, yes. Like,
keep an eye out for that.
Her brother is going to he's going to go to Juilliard to try to be a professional clarinet player.
Yeah.
And it's just like, she'll go to bed. Oh yes, I tried to go to the arts, but now I'm unemployed. It is the arts are a hard thing to try to break into. She's like, oh my God, I didn't ask for this, but this describes my family so much.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you ever hear us refer to our master plan, that is what we are referring to. It's what this all has been about this whole time.
Oh, yes. That's what the end game was.
That's true.
From the very beginning. So, I guess to answer the question, the answer is just to give them away. Give them away so they're not your problem.
That's right.
Also, have another way to avoid this whole situation, something we talked about earlier, just lock your door, because then she can't
bring it all around. You just lock your door and
glue your mailbox shut.
That's right. Don't accept any packages, no solicitors.
Exactly. Just pretend you're not home, and they'll leave the packages, but then you can just try to entice porch pirates to come to take them.
Yeah. Eventually they'll be off your porch. You'd also leave a note that I moved. You'll never find me.
Yes.